It's a very, very cool light. It's very affordable, and it's really simple. It's for the average Joe. It truly is. I mean, I show a lot of flashlights, and I'm kind of a flashaholic. I have too many hobbies to be a hardcore flashaholic, but it's still in my blood. I do like flashlights. It's part of gear and tools and all that kind of stuff, and it's interesting to me, and I find a good use for them through my personal life and at work. But this one it really is geared a little bit more towards the average person. The E21 is the upgrade to the Fenix E20. It has a little bit of an upgraded LED, a little bit brighter, a little bit nicer. I said this is affordable. This was $34.95 at goinggear.com. Of course, I'll throw the link in the subscription box, the description box. I'm losing it. I swear to God, YouTube videos. I got YouTube on the brain. I'm actually having dreams about YouTube now. Don't ask me why. But anyway, yeah, link will be down there. Of course, I always suggest, shop around for the best price. This is where this specific light happened to come from, so thought I'd shoot you that link. But I think goinggear.com has very comparable prices to a lot of different companies. They certainly have a great variety of stuff, and it's always been top-notch for me, so I always recommend them. But anyway, the E21 has two different modes. Very simple, high and low. Right now, this is in high. It's 150 lumens, and I personally tested the runtime on this one in high with two fresh alkaline AA batteries, and it was 1.5 hours, almost on the button. I think it was an hour and 29 minutes and like 8 seconds or something. To switch to the low mode, all you do is rotate the bezel. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but high, low, and it doesn't seem like much through the video here, but low mode is 48 lumens, and it's suggested for 11 hours on fresh batteries. This I did not personally test, but that is just the specs on the light itself. But anyway, really, really simple. In fact, when I use this light, I never even throw it in low. I just keep it on high. There's not too many situations where I need to use low light flashlight capability. It's just rare. I've used it before when I was in the car traveling, like if I wasn't driving and I was looking at a map or something, as to not disturb traffic and my driver. But it is a rare occasion where I'll use a flashlight in, say, like a 1 or 4 lumen mode. It just doesn't happen very often, for me anyway. But anyway, very cool, rugged light, just like any other Fenix light. You got the, a hard anodized body here, and the aluminum, blah blah blah. I don't think I have to go over all that stuff. It's pretty common amongst all flashlights, unless it's titanium or something. It's all usually that same old story. You got the aircraft grade aluminum with the type 3 hard anodized coating, and yada yada yada. Not a lot of people really care about that stuff, to be honest, but it is just like any other nice high-end flashlight if you wanted to know. Price on this, I don't know if I already mentioned or not, but it's $34.95, and I think for that price it is very comparable to a lot of different flashlights out there. It's very common. It's easy to run. It takes 2 AA batteries, which you guys know that I have a preference for AA batteries. I kind of got into the CR123 lights only because they do offer so much more. But as far as a common light for the average person, you really can't beat this. And I got some junky, cheapo batteries that I replaced the other ones with. I had some Energizers in there before, but after my testing, I just grabbed these cheap Kodak ones I got on sale, and they've been doing just fine. The light runs pretty good with them. I won't get probably as long of a run time, but I still get the same light output. Of course, little clicky switch on the back. You can push it forward without clicking for momentary on, just like most other flashlights, or fully click it for constant on. Very cool little light. All the Fenix lights are pretty much the same as far as the knurling goes and grip and all that kind of stuff. It's not really grippy. It offers a little bit more texture than the smooth part, obviously, but it's not like sandpaper. It's actually, the whole thing's pretty smooth in the hand. You do have a lanyard hole here. I did not have the packaging, but this came in a clamshell package originally, so if you like a box or something, you're missing out there, but it's not a big deal. I don't keep the packaging for my flashlights unless it's like a really high-end flashlight. But anyway, really cool. The LED on here is a Cree XPE. Let me try to focus this in a little bit here if I can. And with the lighting, and I don't have it on like, oh, a little bit better. Anyway, you guys seen what LEDs look like. I don't know why you have to see this one. It's pretty much, oh, there you go, you get kind of a good shot there. But anyway, the reflector is a little bit of a deeper reflector. I'll give you a night shot, night testing shot at the end of the video here, which I'll have to do later because it's still daytime now, but I'll splice that video clip in to give you a comparison with all the other flashlights I've done before. I've always liked to use the same area, this way you can compare them, with each other, and it gives you a good idea of how this compares to different flashlights and different price ranges and sizes and all kinds of stuff. So, alright guys, gonna do a little evening demo here. I'm cheating a little bit because I got crap to do tonight. I usually do this when it's pitch black out, but right now it's just almost pitch black. It's getting there. But anyway, I have the Fenix E21, and I just want to give you a couple night shots like I do on my other flashlight reviews. I want to be very consistent and always give you guys the same angle here, so you can, compare and contrast to other flashlights. I feel that's the best way to do things, right? Makes sense. So anyway, I'm just going to pop this on. We're looking at my backyard right now. It's how I always do them. If you see my other flashlight reviews, it's the same thing. First I'll show up against the deck rail here, then past it in the woods a little bit. Then I'll move over and show the neighbor's shed over there, and then I'll show the front yard into the street, so you can get some distance shots. So, anyway, here we go. This is on high. You got the deck rail there. This flashlight has a pretty decent throw, but as far as spill, it's kind of a focus beam. There's not a whole lot of spill, but as I turn a little bit here and aim towards now where I have a hose, which I never did before, but anyway, you can see it on the house there. Easily reaches the end of the house, and as I lift up the tripod here, you can see it goes down the backyard really easily. Very nice throw, all the way down to the rock. I don't know how well you can see it through the screen here, but the rock down there is probably about 60 or 70 yards away. So, really nice throw. As I turn a little bit here again towards the edge of the house, let me put you back down for a second and turn the bezel to the low mode. Now, something I've noticed here, and I'm actually going to show you this on the house when I'm all done here, but the difference between that's high, and that's low, to the human eye, like to me in person as I'm looking at this, it is so minute. And the numbers to me don't seem to match up. I mean, it just seems very, very slightly different. It's not like, oh, that's high and ooh, that's low. It's like there's high and there's kind of high. So, just something I've noticed. But anyway, turn it back in high. Let's turn it around here a little bit. You can see the birdhouse there, real easy. So turn a little bit here. Hopefully you guys can see in the background there, the shed. I could see it in person perfectly fine. Really lights it up. It's a nice little spotlight out there. And as I turn all the way to the front here of the deck, easily lights that whole way up. As I move around a little bit, you can still see some of the spill off the side there. Ambient light on the deck itself. But again, not sure. In person, it's a lot brighter than you'll ever see it on camera, but in person, I can clearly see the street there very easily, and the trees, and even slightly across the street there. So far, it's given me plenty of light. It's not a searchlight by any means, but trust me, for EDC flashlight, everyday carry, or for a work light, there's very few things that you won't be able to do with this flashlight. It gives you plenty of light for a lot of different options, so it's really cool. The Fenix E21. Let me show you real quick here on the wall now. Again, here's the high mode. And there you go. There's some pansies on there. Why does a single guy have flowers on the side of his house? I don't know. I guess I have style. And I have a friend who's really into flowers, so I get a lot of hand-me-down stuff, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so that'll be my focus for right now. There's high. And let me show you low. You ready? You ready? You ready? Well, I already did it. I know you can probably tell the difference there, but it's so slight. High, low. High, low. High, low. It seems to me like a low should be probably lower. So if I have to give this flashlight a hit, that would be the hit. I think that the low mode should be probably like maybe 15-20 lumens or something. I don't see the real purpose between having that bright and then almost that bright, But anyway, it's one of those things. I can only rely on the numbers. I don't have any kind of lux meter or anything to measure the light myself. So, of course, if you want details and specifics and more information about flashlight stuff, please go over to kindlepowerforums.com. It is by far the best forum place for flashlight chatter in the world. If you're really that much into flashlights, you got to be a member already. And if you're not, you're crazy, because those guys know it all. But anyway, that's all. Just wanted to give you a little demo here, and that's it. Anyway, it's been really adequate for just around the house kind of light. I have not EDC this light, but I did use it a couple times. In fact, I just saw a black bear, first one of the year, and this is the first flashlight I grabbed that happened to be the most convenient. So I was able to pick him up at probably 20 yards off my deck or so, and it was a little bit faded. It wasn't, clear as day or anything, but still be able to throw enough light on there to realize it was a black bear. So pretty cool. Weight on this is 3 ounces for anyone who's interested. And if you hold on uno momento, I will go grab a ruler, because I should already have one here. And I'll give you the length on this. Let's see how long this is. 6 1/4 inches. And I'm guessing about 1 inch at the bezel. Yes, like most flashlights, around 1 inch or so, right at the bezel area for thickness. Common size for a 2AA flashlight. Would probably carry this in a holster as opposed to the pocket. There was no pocket clip for this model at all. Sorry about that, battery died. I don't know what your preference is for flashlight carry, but I think it's a little bulky for the pocket. I would definitely use a little holster for this one. But it's been a great flashlight. Very cool.